Hey there everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob and we're back for more Age of Wonders Planetfall. Let's hop right into it as we're getting ready to wrap up this series. I want to begin with a comment from Sarah Feingold. Just a general reminder to me, there's not a lot of comments to go through this week, by the way, so this shouldn't take too long. Apparently I managed to avoid screwing anything up too badly last week. But one thing I have been forgetting to do is the old Condemned to Drained strategy. Now in some cases I've been using all my tactical ops every turn. That does happen. But that hasn't really happened for a while, I don't think. And I probably should be using Contender Drain more often than I am. Part of the reason I'm not is just try to save some time, because now I have such powerful units that I don't really feel like I need the Drained that much. But it is an advanced strategy series, so I want to at least acknowledge that condemning units into Drained units, they're still free units. It still technically is something I should be doing. So I will try to remember to do that when the opportunity arises. It's just very easy for me to forget. So, just wanted to acknowledge that. Also, from Sarah Feingold, I was talking about future tech research. Apparently, that applies passive bonuses to either your military or economy as you research it more and more. I'd be interested to see what those are. And I think that for the purposes of this game, it's probably worth it for me to just do it once at least. So I'm working on Vanguard tech right now, but I think I'm just gonna research future military tech once, just to see what happens at the end of 5 turns. I was working down the Vanguard military line to get the tanks, the walkers, and I was actually kind of thinking the Vanguard's final tier 4 unit, that giant, oh, what's it called? I'll just look it up here. I can never remember the name of this thing. It's like some sort of, it's a drone carrier. I know a lot of people, at least when I first started playing Planetfall, were saying this is one of the less useful Tier 4 units. I actually personally completely disagree. I think the drone carrier is awesome. It's just constantly summoning helpful drones into battle. Granted, it's not really a fighting unit in and of itself. The main damage dealers in the Vanguard arsenal are going to be like the walkers and maybe the tanks. But the drone carrier is, I think, the best T4 support unit in the game, possibly. At least for me personally, because I play a lot with so many mechanized units. It very much specializes in like the repair drones can heal mechanized units. Actually, I'm not sure. Those repair drones might be able to heal any unit. Yeah, biological, cyborg, or mechanical. They expire after 4 turns, but since these things all have a cooldown of 2 turns, you can just be constantly cycling between summoning drones. I don't know. I just think these things are awesome. And I think they would be really a great addition to a Vanguard or an Oathbound army. But, again, it's going to take me some time to get there. I'd still have to get through tanks, walkers, and then the carriers. I think I'd rather just spend 5 turns researching future military tech and kind of see what happens. So, we will see. Also from Sarah, it's best to use the Chemist Resistance Acorns early in battles. I think that's something I have not been doing. I've been kind of waiting to use them at the opportune time, but as Sarah pointed out, the opportune time rarely comes because by the time the enemy is converging on you, you usually want to use abilities to hurt the enemy rather than buffing your own units while they're in the process of being attacked. So I do agree. I'll try to remember to use those earlier on in battles. From Chris Lighthawk, Influence does max out. Great call. That's easy. I miss that all the time, even in single player games. I have a tendency to forget about Influence and let it pile up. I was telling Chris in the comments, I wish they made some sort of like a notification, be like, hey, your influence is about to max out, you need to spend some of it or you'll lose it. That would be nice. But so if any devs are watching, that'd be, I think, a good addition to the game. But in any case, I will go ahead and be spending some of that. In fact, I'm going to do that now, or else I'm probably going to forget to do it. Because the Sidefish are at peace with me, I can technically buy some of their units now, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to buy. There's not really anything they have right now that I want, and their stuff doesn't really mesh that well with my stuff anyway. I think I might instead focus on getting to integration status with the Therians, and then maybe I can get some of these Apex guys. They could be cool. I don't think I've ever actually used them before, so might be fun. I could also get more chemists, maybe just like swarm with chemists, or more sharpshooters, which I'm going to be modding a bunch of those before long. Let me, you know what, the sharpshooters are just probably good. The only problem I have with them is that Well, you know what? I've been talking about this a couple times. I actually need to check this. The sharpshooters do poison damage, and I've been talking about how this is kind of like the poison version of Voidbringers. Okay, they do have biochemical resistance, but then again, they've got resistance to like freaking everything, so maybe, except for fire. I mean, they have general status effect resistance, but they don't have laser weapons resistance. That's interesting. What about like some of their minions? Well, that's Chrysalis. It's going to have biochem resistance. As a matter of fact, okay, I think most of them do have biochem resistance. Maybe not all of them. Where is this getting it from? I didn't realize the enthralled biomancers. Maybe it's one of their mods. Could be. Units gain 3. Yep, it's that Blightbringer mod. Okay. So I'm just running into a lot of bioresistance. That, I mean, to be fair though, like I said, these guys have psionic resistance too, so I think that... But there is something different I can do with the Therian snipers. Also, do these guys have entropy resistance? Ah, crap, they have that too. Good gosh, they've got everything. Okay, well, other units in their armies don't have entropy resistance though. So, there's something I'm going to do with these snipers, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So for now, I'm going to try to buy my way to friendship with the Therians, I think. Or to integration. Required favor till next state. Let's just buy several sharpshooters. Why not? Maybe we can get another chemist or two. How close am I now? Oh, I'm at integration with them now. Okay, great. What's this Might of the Therians mod? Oh, that's the one that lets you trigger their pheromone abilities manually. That is probably something I want. How much influence do I have? Would I rather get that or just get an Apex? I think I just kind of want an Apex because I've never used that unit before. Maybe I'll pick up that other mod later. So here's another army of Therian units, and oh yeah, the Apex is a tier 4, so he's going to have... Dang, he's got that Cosmite upkeep too. I have to remember that. Okay, I don't know what mods I'm going to give this guy. I honestly don't. I'll have to come back to this in a minute. I want to get through the rest of the feedback first for this week, but yeah. Okay, well at least I'm integrated with the Therians now, so that's good. From Chris Lighthawk, I'll also suggesting giving the Arcstorm mod a chance. I've talked it down a little bit, and I think I'm just gonna kind of cave in on this one. Chris did say that because of the way these guys are used, they really don't need the interlocking armor mod that much because they tend to jump in from a distance where they're probably not going to be staggered anyway, and then just do a whole bunch of damage all at once. So I think I will, and I'm going to be low on Cosmite here in a second, which actually maybe I need to do this first because Chris did say I could suggest selling extra energy for Cosmite. Let me see if I can do that because I'm going to need a little bit of extra Cosmite on this turn with all the mods I'm going to put down on my units. So if I go to either one of these guys, I'll start with Chin here, who's been kind of being a pain in my butt for a while, but he's at least not hostile. I want to get probably as much Cosmite from him as I can get. Let's ask for a couple hundred. And it's an 8-to-1 ratio. So I'd be like, maybe we don't want to spend that much energy. Let's ask for, let's see, 100 would be 800. Let's see, 150 then would be like 1200 energy. I could probably spare 1200 energy. I'm going to ask for 150 in exchange for 1200 energy. And we'll see if he goes for that. He did. Okay, cool. That gives me a nice burst of Cosmite to go ahead and do a whole bunch of mods here. So I'll get to modding some of those units in a minute. The Arcstorm mod I guess I'll go ahead and do now, otherwise I'm going to forget this. But yeah, I will replace that interlocking armor with the Arcstorm mod. The other nice thing about it is just the passive effect from the Positron Arcstorm projector. It's just 30% increased damage on all abilities. That's really better than +1 armor, especially considering these guys have like 10 armor anyway. I'm taking it from 10 to 9, so it's not really going to make a noticeable difference in terms of amount of damage they take in. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, mod equivalent units. That's fine. And then I'll get to modding some of my other units later. From Atheno Tenno, the Destiny's manuscript does not apply fatalism or adversity to your own units. It actually gives them a random buff, 1 of 3. That is something that I targeted a group of units, but I saw Destiny's manuscript was going to affect some of my own units in that group of units. It's that mod that does that big AoE. I gave it to my, what are those guys? The Fanatics, I think it was. Now I have to find them. Let me look at my military overview here. It'll be easier to spot. So, like, this guy's army here, he's got one. It's, this mod here. Enemy units in a 3-hex radius around the caster can get Fatalism Adversity. I was using it to set up along with one of my tactical operations, some instant kills that I used a few episodes ago. But, as you can see here, friendly units in that range actually get buffed. Either Providence, which is a guaranteed crit on their next attack, plus 10% damage on all abilities, or plus 2 armor for 2 turns. Those are really nice buffs. So I actually should be trying to include my own units in the field that thing does. For whatever reason, I didn't read the second half of that, and I thought it would just apply those buffs to my own unit, or debuffs to my own units that it applied to the enemies. So that's pretty cool. And I will be making use of that soon. We'll get to that in a minute. Also from Athena, no reason not to use Exemplar's Ordained Shield option as opposed to Glaive mode if done early in the battle, and if I intend to use Glaive mode with these guys anyway. Now I will say this, there actually, in my opinion, is a reason to leave them in defense mode, because, so what Ordained Shield does is it puts the unit in Glaive mode, it ends that unit's turn because it's a single action ability, but it grants another unit plus 4 shields. The thing about Ordained Shield versus just normally using their defense mode protector shields is the defense mode protector shields extend all around them. So if you planned a bunch of units up like right next to them, this one just going into defense and keeping their shields up is probably better, and then doing the free normal switch to Glaive mode on the next turn, and then like jumping at the enemy. But Ordained Shield will basically end their turn, end the Exemplar's turn, but give one other unit plus 4 shields, which can be good if, like, let's say I wanted to send 2 or 3 or 4 Exemplars in on their own, then it would probably be better to use Ordained Shield and have them each give each other the plus 4 shields, which is going to be better than the passive shields that they do. And then they all go into Glaive mode anyway, and then they can jump at the enemy and have extra shields while doing so. So it kind of depends on how I want to use them. Lately, I've been bunching my units up and hiding behind shields. So I think there's a purpose to both techniques, but again, I'm glad Athena pointed this out because I wasn't really even paying attention to Ordained Shield, and that's probably more what Athena was getting at, I think, is that I need to remember it's there and that it's an option. So... And I apologize, I know I forget all the time about all these little unit abilities. This game has so much stuff in it, and that's even before you get to the fact where modding comes in and starts just messing with the meta of the game a lot. There's just a lot to remember in this game as compared to Age of Wonders 3, I think. It's just a lot, there's a lot going on that you need to keep track of. So I will continue to try to do the best I can, and I'll trust that you guys keep me on the straight and narrow as best as you can. From Athena, the Siphoners don't actually need S-Tech Siphon to drain Essence. That's a good point. Now, I was talking about what to do with these Siphoners, and I was talking about how I wanted to get rid of that, but I still wanted the Energy Drain. They still have Energy Drain. This is just making it better. It's increasing the chance for the normal S-Tech Siphon. It's like a 12 strength chance to apply Energy Drain. I can switch this to something else, like, say, for example... where was that one? Destiny's Manuscript. And turn them into units that can give crazy buffs to my other units, and they still retain their ability to do Energy Drain. It's 8 instead of 12, and the damage drops a bit, but this is still really probably a lot better. So I'm going to end up using these guys and using that Destiny's Manuscript mod on them, and then they can either buff my units or mess up the enemy units from behind. And I'm going to go ahead and mod all equivalent units to give them that, because I think that's just a lot better. And let's see. Therian snipers need mods. That's also from Athena, so I need to take care of that. And then one more comment after this. Now, I was thinking about what mods to give these guys. I think I want combat protocol implants, because that's just good, like, on snipers. I like to have that on snipers, like, whenever I can. And I thought about giving them the stagger resistance like I usually get with snipers, but instead what I think I'm going to do with these guys is give them the jetpack, and then whatever, Maxwell's puzzle box. Where's that? This Maxwell's puzzle box. That's an AoE entropy attack that also has like basically sniper range to it, that can do random negative conditions, ignores line of sight penalties, has a 2-turn cooldown. It's basically another sniper ability, plus it adds another 30% increased damage to their range attacks. So I think that's actually going to be better. I'll just have to be careful with these guys to try to not get them staggered. And this is where I needed all that Cosmite. I've got a bunch of these guys now, so I'm going to actually mod them all at once. And this is going to take all my Cosmite. I might actually need to buy a little more from my friend, but that's okay. I need to mod that squirrel too to match the other squirrels, and I need to pick mods for this big guy. Maybe I can get a little bit more energy out of my friend. If I spend another 800, I could get another 100 Cosmite. That would probably be enough. I probably should do, or maybe 400 for 50 Cosmite just to get myself back up to a certain amount, and then I can mod those guys later. Let me talk to my buddy here again. All right. Let's negotiate. I'm spending kind of all my energy at once here, and I really don't have a lot of energy income, so I do need to be mindful of that, but I think I've got enough to spare another... I'd say I have enough to spare another 400, so we'll do another 400 energy for 50 Cosmite. Whoops. No, that's certainly not what I want. 50 Cosmite here. Send proposal. Yeah, he really wants that energy. Okay. Should I go ahead and mod this guy now? I may as well mod him to match the others. You know what? I don't know if I want to spend my Cosmite on that right now. I'll just do it. I'm gonna get 69 more on the next turn, and then I can use that to mod the big guy. It might be another turn before I can make more of these guys, but then again, I just had to spend a ton of it on mods this turn, so that's okay. And then I think that is it. I believe that's all the comments. Just some suggestions about how good Vanguard's reactive armor plating mod could be, which returns... It's a mod that can go on certain types of units, I think most predominantly mechanical, that can return 50% of damage dealt back to its source. That could be very good against the Voidbringers. And the miniaturized missile array is really good in general, but I don't think either of that's going to be relevant because I believe I'm going to just do future tech. So I think we could just carry on here. So I've got my little buggy here, and I've been trying to get these units up. I think I need to wait another turn. I want to get those guys up there to... wait, was I going to put that city? Yeah, I was going to put the city on that spot too. So I need to get those guys up there and clear the Voidbringers off. That was kind of like my secondary little job here that I'm working on. Also, oh yeah, and I need to put Positron Arc Storm Projector on my heroes too. That's right. I don't have the Cosmite to do that right now, so... Well, maybe I do, because if I take the Arc Retaliation Defense... No, that's too expensive. Do I want to spend... How much would that cost? I got the stun module. I got the discharge shield, I think. It would be 20 for 2 different units, because it'd be this lady and Artist Pierce. That can wait until next turn, though, because I can mod the heroes immediately, so I don't need to trade more energy away right now. These guys are okay where they're at, and I think I can end my turn. Chin publicly well, it's about dang time. I've been trying so hard to get you to like me. And relation improved with Therians. Let me see if Chin is ready to talk peace now. It might be the case that he is... No, he still doesn't want the Not aggression pack. He's too upset about the current power level of my military, I think. And another reason I need to keep my energy costs up, or my energy up, is because I am using a lot of tactical operations. So that's something worth remembering too. Alright, let's see what happens next. I believe the Voidbringers are going to send out another army. They're like creating a new group of these guys every 2 turns. This is something I can ignore. You guys could please stop just throwing crap at my towns. That'd be great. 100 energy for contact information for the Syndicate Commander. This is... I'm not in a position to spend 100 energy right now, I'm sorry. Okay, energy income is up to 541 now, but that's probably because some cities finish production, so I'm sure I'm gonna be doing something with them soon. I think the first thing I want to do before I forget is give these guys that upgrade to the Positron Arcstorm Projector. So we'll confirm that loadout, and I'm going to do the same thing for Artist Pierce, or else I'll forget. Actually, Artist, I think I'll just add it when he levels up again, instead of overriding something else. I forgot he didn't have his 4th mod slot yet. Okay, we got more Therians inbound, we got more flying guys inbound. These guys are about to just hit a frickin' wall here, like holy crap. I can add him to these stacks. I'm gonna add them to keep that group of units all bunched together. Can bring them down. And it's just that mountain range slowing me down at this point. But really, everybody else is pretty much like converging here. I don't think it'll be long before I can launch the main event here. Let me have somebody with more movement slide over here and grab that. And I guess I can, what is this? Derelict Hydro Plant? I mean, I think I can probably auto whatever this is. Oh, allow them to retreat. Perfect. More good guy points. And I think I just hit Virtuous. Yes, I did. Alright, that's really good for me because that affects some of my heroes. That was nice. And then I can just come on over and get everyone bunched up together and then attack this with just absolute overwhelming force. And it's going to be so much fun because I do love overwhelming force. It's always fun. Okay, let's get that other Kirko sniper down there, and I'm sure I've got some more that are in the process of being... Oh, actually, I was putting the Virtual Entertainment Plaza in there, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do in my capital as well. If I don't already have it, maybe I do. I think, actually, I do have that already. So, before I build another Paladin Champion, which, by the way, I need to manage my mods and get rid of the defibrillator one, I think, but well, I'll just have to remember which one's the right one. I'm not going to do that right now. I might want to mod my Apex guy, because I'm not really familiar with what these guys do. They've got a repeating sword attack that can cause panic, so that's pretty cool. It also bypasses armor. That's cool. They got Pounce, which is leaves 1 point. I like that. We could maybe work with that. Inspiring Roar is, ooh, AoE healing, cool. They're also just really tough. I mean, they're being built in my capital, so they're coming out of the gates with 12 armor and 90 frickin' health. Holy crap, 90 health and 12 armor? Wow. Okay. Primal Pheromones, Pride, Etherian Presence. Let's see here. I mean, I could give him Beacon of Hope and make him an even better healer, but I kind of want to maybe use these guys more aggressively. Pounce, I don't think I need. The jetpack. I feel like these guys are designed to be an in-your-face melee unit. I think regenerative bioregulators could be fun on these guys, because they have so much health, and that gives them 10 more health on top. You know what? I'm going to put that on them. That just seems like fun. Also, arc retaliation defense, possibly. We'll see. Let's see. Enhanced limb augments. How much movement do these guys have under normal circumstances? 32. That might be a good one for them. Gives them +2 kinetic resistance and would help them close distance faster. They are resistant to stagger. I could give them grounding harness or interlocking armor. There's probably other better mods they could have too. But I think I just want to turn them into an aggressive melee unit. How often can Inspiring Roar trigger? That's a cooldown of 2 turns. Okay, so... I think I am going to give them enhanced limb augments, help them just run faster. That sounds like fun for these guys. And, what would the S-Tech Gauntlet do? 10% increased damage on all abilities. These are just going to give... I kind of want something that ups their damage, like the 30% boosted damage. Something aggressive. Maxwell's Puzzle Box... Maybe not really for these guys. I feel like that's more of a unit with distance. Should be using that. Positron Discharge Shield would give or the Arc Storm would give 30% increased damage. This one might be okay. Actually, this one is good. This one's really good for these guys because I could pounce and then use, because it leaves 1 point, and then use the Arc Storm projector. And with the enhanced limb augments, they can move faster and still pounce, and then Arc Storm project, all the while having passive healing. And frickin' 100 health with 13 armor. You know what? That's my choice for this guy. Okay. Then he ought to be fun to use. I've never used them before, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I've got my other dude up here. He's pretty much... This army's pretty much done doing everything they needed to do, as far as I know. So yeah, they're good. They can head on back, I think. Let me double check, because I feel like I was forgetting something up there, but maybe not. I'm pretty sure that was it. So, alrighty. They can head south, I suppose. Maybe it would be better for them to head south this way so they can get on the mainland and then take roads. Alright, crap, there's the spawn. And a good spawn it is. Okay, I might have to abandon what I was doing with... I might have to abandon that. Is that happening on this turn? No. Turns remaining 1. How quickly can you guys make it back if you need to? Because if these things go directly after the city, I can't hold it with this army. So I would have to... gosh, if I don't move these guys, I think the city could drop. Along with the settler with it, which is something that I'm not worth risking. I will have to try... Yeah, I need to just get these armies together and frickin' get rid of that spawner and not play around too much with this. So, they can make it across the river and make it at least that far. And if they do, they'll be in the range of my targeting array here. I could set that up in this sector. But for now, I just need to make sure that I can get these guys. I think that spot is safe. They can't reach there without splitting up. So that's where I'm going to go with this group for now. The walker guy can make it in there with them. And that army should be capable of handling this, I think. I'll throw the extra buggy in just for the fun of it. Since these guys can't reach my settler anyway. Actually, I might bring the settler with. He does have a focused laser array on it. It's not something that I really want to use in any serious military confrontation, but I think I feel safer having him with the army than away from it, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so Allura Archives cannot build another one of its Paladin champions on this turn, but I'll be able to go back into producing them next turn. So for this turn, wait, no. For this turn, I don't want to produce energy. I just don't want to tell it to do anything, and then it'll passively produce energy and ask me what to do on the next turn. All right, all my other buildings have their orders.
Production ready.
And I just got the water sectors out here. Let's do virtual entertainment plazas.
Production ready.
And I've got a feeling that's going to be what I choose for most sectors, except Northwatch here. What should they do? They don't need... Oh yeah, they do need the virtual entertainment plaza still. Okay. Another... Oh gosh, well that's something for you guys to deal with, I guess. Another Voidbringer drop. Okay. They just won't give up. Well, we'll deal with it. I guess, yeah. It's my closest army to it, so they're going to have to take care of it. In fact, that's the only army I have in the whole area. The good news is I've got advanced military infrastructure in all of my cities, so invading parties aren't like a huge threat with that, with my advanced military infrastructure, my Paladin Protector programs, and my tactical operations on top of that. It's not like it's a huge threat to any of my cities, but it is still a nuisance that I need to deal with. Alright, I am up to 20 operations points per turn now. I probably should have tried to see what I could spend those on, but that's okay. I kind of want to get a decent amount of money saved back up again. You guys are at it again, huh? Okay. That boat was by itself. I think that was left over from the last group, and I think it ran away for some reason. And then re-attacked. Okay, here we go. Voidbringers engaging my armies. Defensive operations. Oh yeah, that's just active right now. Alright, we'll do manual combat. This should be easy. Especially if they're the ones coming at me. So, oh wait, I'm on a bridge. Did they split my units up in a dumb way? Where? Wait a second. Where's the rest of my army? Oh, they're there. Oh my gosh, I had a panic attack for a second. Alright, we're good. For a second, I thought for some reason it just picked these two units. I was like, well, they're screwed. Alright, back up, guys. In fact, you just keep on backing up. You just go all the way back, okay? And we'll get these guys forward as far as I can move them. And try to set up a good position. They're probably going to have to cross that bridge, so I think I can take advantage of this. Since they're the attackers, I can set up one heck of a defense here. And just funnel them through that choke point. The Death Bridge. Should be fun. And you can bet I'm going to try to use that Fanatic as well. Now, some of these guys can fly. In fact, well, you know what? Forget the Death Bridge. Most of them can fly. But I can still play defense. I want that explosive car to be gone right now, I think. I think even if it blows up, I'm pretty sure it can still be used as cover, if I'm not mistaken, so... It'll blow up on the next turn? No, it won't. Oh, it will. 10 damage at the start of each turn, then exploding. Okay. Let's move the tank here. It is a... Yeah, only damages adjacent units, not like a two range explosion. Alright, let me remind myself what mods this guy has. He's got the jet... Oh yeah, he's got that tiny little jetpack, combat protocol implants, arc retaliation defense. Okay. This robot's more designed to be up close. Alright, I can work with that. And he's probably gonna have toughness too. We'll get this guy up here, probably more behind the other units. And get you in the back, please. In fact, he doesn't even have a defense mode, so there's really no reason. He has no disadvantage to not using all of his movement every turn. And this buggy is, well, just a meat shield, to be honest. Alright. Hey! They got some range on them, don't they? Did that blow up yet? There it goes. Okay, that gives me more space to work with here. I will be using these guys, but I can't quite get the position I want yet. Let's kind of gather around this thing, take advantage of those shields, and maybe set up some overwatch with this guy. In fact, back up. Move one space. Overcharge yourself. And set up Overwatch. See if we can lure them into coming to me. And let's see, where's a good spot for you? Behind cover there, along with you here, and apparently need to get this guy out of the way because they seem to like to shoot at him. So maybe have him hide down here and try to lure them more. Well, if down is south, then lure them more south. And I'm gonna try to find something that's tall cover for him to hide behind. Probably this. That's good enough. Do not want anything to pick him off. Okay, I've got 25 tactical operations points. I am going to go ahead and start that one that just annoys them and hits them every turn, that arc manifold. So let's just launch that and get it active. Man, they've got long range. Holy crap. Uh-oh. That's a problem. We're gonna have to deal with. Okay, we can't have that dude running out and getting himself killed. So I need to stun or kill that thing. And I think, let's see here, I've got the Pulse Disintegration Lance, which is a guaranteed stagger. I will use that to break that captivation. Okay. Alright, now I think from here I can probably move forward and get some hits in on some stuff. Specifically with this guy. Let's pop a missile off at somebody. Oh, he could have actually staggered there. That would have probably been better. Okay, well, I'm going to have him shoot the missile at these guys in the back, since he can at least reach them. And then he can use his normal shot on the closer one, which is only a 35% chance to hit, but I'll take those odds. Figure it would do so. Actually, it did better than what I thought it would do. I need the Malictor to get in range of some of the other units. Actually, the Malictor could do well here. There we go. Mess those guys up a little bit. The tank, I think I want to remain on defensive mode. Athena was reminding me about this essence barrier thing. I should remember to use that whenever it becomes active, but for now, we'll continue providing shields to those nearby units. And then this guy, I don't think I'm quite ready to jump in with him yet. I think it's still a little bit earlier, or a little early for that. But I could phase him here, then teleport him there. But I think I want those other things to get a little closer. So for now, let's leave him kind of back here and on defense. And her, she can just fire a missile in there probably. Not sure what I want to do with her just yet. Maybe just take that thing out. actually. Although that is stunned. You know what? We're going to try to lure the enemies a little closer. Let's
Enemy
just kill
down.
that. Yeah, I kind of thought they might start poking away at her. Alright, so those guys in the back don't seem interested in coming any closer to me. So it might be time for... And he just got precog, so... from one of his mods. So maybe it is time for me to try to run this guy in and get some insta-kills here. Could be fun. I could phase him here. Jetpack him all the way over here. Use this. Oh, does it not work on... Oh, crap, it doesn't work on air units. Okay. That's a problem. Well... He can shoot some stuff. Well, this is where she needs to jump in and save the day, I think. So, storm discharge. Right, probably here. I want to plant... It's hard to tell exactly what spots these flying units are, because that one's sitting so much lower than the other one. I think I want to hit the one that has a little bit less health. Yeah, right... No, hang on. Right there, I think is what I want. Because then she can turn around and kill that... Well, or she can fumble the attack and miss. Good job, though. Good try. Okay. Well, I guess I will just have to do something about that myself. Malictor can easily finish those guys off, no problem. I've got the jetpack on this big tank guy. That could be fun. Although he can't really do much to units that are on the ground. Or to units that are in the air. So I guess this robot's just here for moral support right now? That's got a decent enough chance to hit. Let's go for it. Okay, between that and this guy, I can take that down. That's okay. I'm going to use this little guy and kill that. And then I'll just stagger the other thing. So we'll use Pulse Disruption Lance and make sure to get a stagger on him. That'll at least slow him down a bit, and then I can deal with him from there. He should not be able to kill anything. Yep. Okay, you have fun with that. Please don't miss this time. Actually, where is that? Did this once earlier and it worked very nicely. Providence? Yep. How about this? You will not miss this time. Let's go with that. There.
Outcome.
And the other one just a miss. Okay. And these guys are going to attack me again. Hopefully we can auto without losing anybody. That'd be really great. Thanks. Okay. Alright, back up. Chin has captured my client. Yeah, whatever. Close. I don't really care that much. Voidringer's Faction War. Got the Shrill of Discord. It's a single action sonic bow. I think I already have that bow. Do I? I think I do. Thought I had it on my Amazon earlier in items. Shrill of... Yeah, I have 2 of those. Let's sell one of those. Honestly, I could probably just go through here and sell all sorts of weapons. If I find myself desperate for money, I will. Right now, I'm... No, I don't want to buy. I want to close the menu. Okay. Back to my army up here, because I'm kind of wanted to see what their next move should be, if they should go ahead and attack now. I think they should. I think they are in a good position to do that, to do so. And there's also Cosmite sitting in the water that I want. Should be really nice to have. Okay. And they actually, that army healed their damage over the course of that turn, so yeah. Let's do this. Let's move these guys up. Move this up and try to get that city founded on this turn after clearing these guys off of here. So let's move one of the... Zoom out of the slower units on. Yeah, let's move that tank, I think. Risky battle. I think that's okay. I think I've got this. Manual combat. Alright. I should be able to handle this with enough tactical ops, but I'm going to need a lot of tactical ops. And this one is going to be more ground-based. There's a lot more ground units, so I should be able to make better use of my Fanatic and that Scramble Destiny thing. So, let's get everyone bunkered around that tank shield. Probably will take a very direct approach here. Need to shut down those portals too as soon as I can. Alright, the Jeep I want driving around, and same thing with you. Stay away from the enemies, please, and get yourselves to cover. Find more powerful armies. And the rest of these guys, I think I'm going to kind of take this pathway up here. So maybe move like... For now, move like this. Keep the Malictor shielded in there. And these guys can mostly stay out of range, I think. This guy I want to be on Overwatch. So I'll move the tank here. Set up Overwatch for this guy here. And have my hero just kind of hang out in the general area. Alright. They have so much range on them. Okay, well they want the battle to take place over here. I kind of wanted to go after that and shoot the units up there, but, well, I guess they're coming to me anyway, so... In fact, this could be perfect. I might be able to get a lot of units here.
Operations ready.
Okay. How much range does this thing have? Scramble Destiny? It's a 3. Range of 3, okay. That could potentially include an awful lot of units here. Okay. And what about the mod? Atomic Collapse, where is it? It was one of the Oathbound ones. Expedite Doom. Oh no, I don't have enough operation points to use it because I used them in the last battle. Crap. Well, I'm glad I noticed that I can't do that. That's gonna make this a lot more difficult because I thought I was gonna be able to kill... Now, that's a 2 hex radius, so it's not quite as good as what I thought it was gonna be, but I think I can still win this, but I'm just gonna have to do it without the help of that one ability. How often do these portals spawn units? Each turn. Okay, tier 1 or tier 2 on each turn. So I need to get rid of those. If I can hit that with a missile, that's probably what I should do. Alright. Remove this guy here. Overcharge him. Let's fire a missile up there. Try to get rid of one of these dang portals. Why did you... Oh, it's the dang nanites. See, I'm actually considering retreating now. And coming back on the next turn when I have full points. But if I retreat and they spawn another army directly adjacent, in a cell adjacent to these armies, and then attack, I'm going to be fighting 2 groups of units as opposed to 1. Although I won't have the portals to contend with if that happens. Because they'll be fighting on my space, not theirs. Nanites, that screwed me up there. Yeah, I can see too many ways this goes south. I think it's time to back off. Well, I've still got a chance. I am going to leave pretty much everybody in the battle on this turn, except for these guys. They need to just get out.
Retreat successful.
But I can't quite get this guy out on this turn. So I will leave most of the tougher units in here for one more turn before backing them out. That way they can all benefit from, like, shields on this tank or something. Alright. Hey, a little beacon of hope there. Yeah, I don't like how this is going at all.
Enemy down.
Oh, that guy blew himself up. Wait. Oh no, he's immobilized. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I need to buy myself some time. Alt fire here could stun a few units. How did he get immobilized and how long is it gonna last for? Maybe I can clear it. He's crippled. 3 turns remaining? No, he's entangled. Oh no, this is not good. He's entangled and he can barely friggin' see. Well, if I target that, he has a much higher chance of hitting. Oh man, okay. I think I'm gonna have to fight this one out. Unless I just sacrifice the Malictor, but I kinda really don't want to lose him. I might be able to out-heal these guys. It's possible. I just wanted to leave and come back on the next turn. Why? Why, guys? Why? Alright, I'm gonna try to fight it out. I don't want to, but I don't have another way of getting Malictor, and I really don't want to lose that guy. Unless there is something I can use to clear his status effect. But I don't think I have any status effect clears here. The problem is that those spawners are going to keep spawning stuff every turn that I'm just going to have to slog through. Unless I use my tactical ops to go after the spawners, while using my army to kill the units. That's theoretically doable. If I do that, I should probably target the spawners that are sort of behind the enemy lines. I could summon 2 Valkyries. Why don't I have anything that can heal or clear status conditions? That's not good. Wait, anti-support station? No, that doesn't. I mean, that's a good op, but that doesn't really help me here. Butterfly effect might be handy, but I think I don't need it to deal with the little guys that are charging me. The other option is to try to target specifically the Voidbringers, which actually, hang on a second. How many are there? There's the Strix there, and Undyne there. Technically speaking, all I need to do is kill those 2 units and I win, but there's just so many adds that that's going to be really hard. But the Strix is being aggressive, so that I might be able to use to my advantage. How much would the... because I got 7 points to work with here. Pulse Disruption Lance is 3, so I could hit that guy twice with it. Oh boy, this is getting complicated quickly. I bet if I got super aggressive, I could kill the Strix right here. And maybe do decent damage to the other one. Not 100% sure. Thought I was going to sneeze there for a second. Okay. I can still grant fatalism and adversity to a pretty big group of units here, including the Strix. Alright, that's going to be my first move with these guys, mostly just because I can't think of a better use for them. And I actually want to buff as many of my own units as possible with this, so we need to move them in its range. 1, 2, 3, so that gets most of them. That should get the flying one too, I think. Does it? Why is it acting like it's... oh, yeah, because it doesn't affect flying units, apparently, as far as I know. So, yeah. Okay, well, this is good enough. Fatalism. Okay, he's got Fatalism. So that means that I'm basically... basically a lot easier to hit him. Possibly kill him. If I want to really do this right, I need her to jump out here and hit that guy. I think right there. I just want to make sure that she can follow up with a powerful... you know what? I think... let's just go for it. Alright, we're going for it. She can do that. She could fumble, though, and I cannot afford a fumble here. So this is where Providence comes in. That's what I need to use here. Providence... She missed because it was only 60%. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Oh, that's so bad. She might die. Oh, that's gonna be the mistake that kills me. Alright. It's not over yet. Elector can do a lot of damage right here.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay. I needed that to... I don't even know if that's really a mistake, because there's not anything I could have done. She had a 60% chance to crit, she just didn't. Oh, I need one of those S-Tech Siphoner units that could give her all her action points back so badly right now. Okay, this thing has an 80% chance to kill that guy, but I'm wondering if I might need the tank, because this guy's got jetpack jump, and he can't hit the unit in the air so good. The tank can. Torrent of Flame is the cone, which actually might not be bad if I go here and use it, because I think I could hit the Strix with it. From here, this guy can technically hit that Voidbringer. Not for much, though. Okay, crap. Should have just gone after the other unit that was closer. Alright, I think I just need to take out as many of these guys as I can here. Let's alt-fire... No, let's not do that. Let me make sure I can kill this thing. I want to kill that Strix. Okay, I can more than easily kill that Strix. I'm going to take an absolute beating on this next turn, which is unfortunate, but also kind of unavoidable now. If only she had hit that. %97 chance to hit, 100% chance to stun the little thing. I guess I should probably do that. I think the tank I might want to use for shields. It sort of depends on how... I'm going to move the tank here at the very least and then see what kind of shot chance I've got. There's just too many things that can hit her now. I got a feeling that hero's going down. But if they spend enough firepower killing the hero, I could maybe finish that off with my other units along with a tactical op, and then resurrect the hero later. So losing the hero probably isn't the worst thing that could happen to me. It's not the best. I don't want to shoot up there. I have a 100% chance to stun that guy there, so I'll take that. And then I probably will leave this guy's shields up. All I should theoretically need is one more turn, so I just want people to survive. Okay. I'm so worried here. Oh, they're scanning her. Well, they're not going after her. Oh! Oh! It tried to move away and she got it with an attack of opportunity. Oh my gosh, I think I lucked out there. Oh man. Oh, that's an emotional roller coaster. Oh, that could have gone sideways so many different ways. It almost did. And even though she only had a 60% chance to hit that thing and I missed, I still think what I did was technically the right call there, because 60% is still good, but I will freely admit I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was just assuming it was going to be 90. I'm not sure why it was 60. She was suffering from hallucination or something, I think. And I didn't notice that, so still my fault. But in the end, it still kind of worked out. I bumbled my way through it. Yeah, let's take that reward. Yeah. And take that reward. And we'll go ahead and finally build my city, which I actually can't do on this turn because I retreated those guys. Crap. So that'll have to wait until the next turn. Anyway, we are at a good stopping point, I think, for this episode, having just done one of those most nerve-wracking battles of this game. Granted, it really wouldn't have had a huge impact on whether or not I won the game at large, but I just didn't want to lose this army up here and leave unchecked Voidbringers spawning in this area. So this is still a pretty big win for me. But we're going to go ahead and call this episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching my stress and suffering. And I hope you'll come back for the next one. This is going to be the first of another set of what will probably be 3 episodes, depending on whether or not I finish the game. We'll see how that goes. So, like I said, hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.